Hi everyone, my name is Charlie and today I have a review of The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. The Raven Boys is the first book in the Raven cycle and tells the story of three privileged rich boys who show their social awareness by making friends with a poor dude and the daughter of a psychic in their search to find a missing Welsh king. I went into this book knowing all of the hype, and I don't know whether it was the hype that had kept me off reading because everybody knows I'm usually one of these people who likes to jump on bandwagons. I've owned it for a while now and it was actually included in the top 5 books I need to read next year, and after I recorded that video I ended up sitting down and just reading this book in one sitting, and it is brilliant. There's this character of Blue who is told that something to do with her true love. Basically, she'll meet her true love and he'll die, and she's doing something on St. Mark's Eve, and there's all of her family are psychic, but she's not. She just enhances their powers. But on this night, she happens to see this ghost. All the people that are going to die within the next year, their spirits appear, and this guy called Gansey appears, and then it turns out that this guy Gansey is either going to be her true love or her worst enemy, some sort of thing like that. Anyway, she ends up meeting Gansey. She thinks he's an arsehole. He's he's confident, and he doesn't understand that he's a bit of a prick. And he has all these friends, and they're the Raven Boys of the title, and they all make a nice bunch. If you are a fan of Stranger Things, you'll be a fan of this book. It's a typical quest novel. It does everything that it's supposed to do. There's mystery elements in there, there's this. It's an original storyline in the young adult market at the moment because, as we all know, the YA genre often gets saturated by one sort of story, and we've had vampires, we've had werewolves, we've had dystopian, where it seemed to be going into sci-fi now, and it was just nice to read a book that wasn't anything to do with that sort of thing. I appreciated the links to the Celtic mythology. It's a storyline we've seen before, but it's a storyline that Stiefvater takes and she does well, and it is a very compelling narrative. When they find this missing dead king, he said to grant them a wish, and from the book and all these different characters, you're able to surmise what each different character's wish would be. But there's also the intrigue of whether Blue will tell Gansey that he's supposed to die, and there's all this different sort of mysticism, and I really enjoyed that about the plot. My only drawback within the book that afterwards I felt like I didn't actually fully know who these characters were. You know some things that have gone on in the background, you know that a few of them are rich, you know there's talk of domestic abuse and parental death, and I think they're handled well, and you see how these characters are dealing with those issues and how those issues make them the people that they are. But I wish there'd been more about their more individual quirks to show that these characters weren't just their abuse and just their trauma. But overall, it's a brilliant novel. It reads extremely quickly, and I'm looking forward to the sequels. Everyone's already read the Raven cycle. Most people enjoy it, and if you've read it and you want to let me know your opinion, please do so. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, that is all.